chase, right out of an 80s action movie. But it
You
took a
mean to tell me
real...
this happened to make sure my connection is stable because anytime I get to saying some real shit, somehow my internet just stops working. They were talking about parasites, it was talking about how he was saying how smart they are and shit. And I was breaking down, it's a lot of different shit. Fight Night at Freddy's. I told you some real shit about some reptilian motherfuckers. Then my homie actually had video of that shit, and I showed that shit. And he was like, "Oh hell no! Blank all that shit out. Blank all of that shit. Get rid of all of that shit, nigga, right now." Hell no. And then it turned off my publishing. I don't want you to know shit, nigga. Basically, everything I motherfucking just said would have put you on the game about a whole lot of shit. Waste your motherfucking breath. Go ahead, say everything you're gonna say. But it kept projecting this shit as being online. Now, usually it'll say broadcast and stopped or something like that. It didn't say none of that shit. It kept letting me think that the shit was online. So it was going somewhere. I think my memory's good. Oh, and I told you about how to fucking turn somebody's phone into a goddamn so like you ever want to catch a motherfucker lying and shit, that they start bullshitting you, how you can make that motherfucker send you all of the only most important shit, like text messages, record certain phone calls and shit, like whatever fucking, and then forward that information to you and shit, should you need it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was really on some bullshit. Like that's just simple, like pulling, extrapolating data from photos and shit like that. So like somebody take a picture, let's say abroad, send you a picture of some lingerie and shit, and then you wanna, uh, you know, curious and shit like, what bathroom is that? Take their photo, run it through something, and then it'll pull up who phone it came from, the time, the location of where it was, what type of camera it was taken on, and the date that the photo was actually taken and shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's for the best of it. I was telling you too much shit anyway. Nigga, fucking don't play with me, nigga. Play a game, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, man, she can physically fuck up, though. Oh. Yeah, man, I was watching these goddamn videos. I was just going through talking about some of this shit. Like, this shit making me sick to my stomach. Just looking at the shit that people doing. I'm like, oh, man, motherfuckers really is out of their goddamn mind, bro. And it's all about the parasites. People got parasites over their whole body, their brain and shit. Me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to detox like a motherfucker. I know that it influences thought, behavior, emotional erraticity and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when you really start detoxing from those motherfuckers, dog, you feel a difference in your brain, in the way you think. You know what I'm saying? You stop craving after sugars and shit. Like they start, motherfucker, they want to eat what they want to eat. You know what I'm saying? They energetic parasites and shit like they feed off of your emotionally disturbed energy. So they will do shit or poke and prod at you in certain situations in order to influence the way you're thinking so that you can be in distress because they feed off of that distressed energy. Yo, really? Shit's serious, bro. It's got me.
Smash the rock. Let me ask you guys a question.
Yo, this is a very important video.
Atlanta, did
Oh, then
you
this
hear the
shit.
news? They are literally trying to turn
Yeah, man, they've been had the LED cameras
peace and love.
everywhere.
Parasites are ubiquitous. They're all over the planet. Everybody has parasites. You can assume it. About maybe 10, 15 years ago, I stopped testing people to find out if they had heavy metal problems because everybody did. I've never met anyone who doesn't have heavy metal. Okay, so why test? Why do that? Okay, but that's heavy metal. Parasites. The reason they're called parasites is because they successfully avoid being detected. They're successful. They're not going to find them. They don't hang out in our stool. They don't hang out in our colon.
Yeah, man.
They might show, an adult form might show up there, or you got some pinworms, they might show up there. But for the most part, in order for them to survive in the long term, they have to burrow deep into your tissue. So they'll burrow into the colon, the lining of the colon, the bladder, lining of the bladder, ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, spleen, liver, and then lungs, brain. And then here's the thing: if you undertreat them, let's say you only use ivermectin or you only use fenbendazole, you disturb them, and then they migrate to another organ like the pancreas and go deep in the pancreas, and you wind up pancreatic. So
It took 6 months of detoxing for me to actually pass liver flukes and then 2 rounds of a herbal parasite cleanse. That's how hard it is to kill parasites. So if you're going to go after parasites, do it the right way. Cleanse heavy metals and toxins first. That's what they use to hide from the immune system. Use a heavy metal detox. This is also a binder to avoid die-off symptoms because when you start killing off these worms, they're going to release toxins and heavy metals into your bloodstream, which
Yeah, man. You know what trips me out? This shit is how we all feel. Like people. One thing in particular I gotta say is we underestimate how intelligent parasites are. We really do because first of all, they don't have to function normally like us. They're all membranes. I mean, they store information, right? So um, your whole body, your DNA is made up of memory. Your DNA remembers your shit, your ancestors' shit, their experiences, and it's all bundled together in these tight strands of DNA. Every different part of your body, no matter where it is in your body, stores memory from somewhere else. Your memories and memory from people you come in contact with, have intercourse with, fucking all that shit, right? So you got these parasites that are ancient, bro. They've been around for, millennia, So it's only safe to assume that they store the memories and the information of everything they pass through, which is everything. And they multiply. And they multiply, and then they have everything inside them. So you can expect to be conversing with a goddamn parasite in your brain and shit when it is you sitting there talking and thinking to your motherfucking self, right? And don't forget about Luciferianism and the way you talk about how people talk to Lucifer and shit in certain books in the Bible, not Bible, see, whatever other religious texts and shit or TikTok, they show a parasite, a worm, paired with something else, right? So I wouldn't put it past that to be, the case. When people possession or whatever, people having strange behaviors or behaviors that are more savage in nature, like animalistic and shit, because these things feed off of those gross misunderstandings and gross behaviors. I mean, I wouldn't blame every behavior that somebody has, like as far as infidelity and shit on that, but illustrious activity, like lust and things like that. I'm pretty sure that they're smart enough to know what would cause pain or cause mental distress within your system and others around you in order to feed off of it. When you crave sugar out of nowhere, a lot of that time that means that you have parasites. They want sugar. They want that shit. You know. I took a picture of an advertisement for an ice cream. Right. I shared it on my Facebook. I keep looking for it. I can't find it. It's on my old phone. On this picture, when you look at the picture, it is a picture of a human being being eaten, well, being a part of a parasite, like Monsters Inc. So there's a big, looks like plankton over top. The person's eating the ice cream, right? It's like, oh, ice cream. And then over top of that person is like a little dome-shaped thing, but it's actually like a plankton with little antennas on it, and it's like it wants the fucking ice cream. That right there, that advertisement, that makes me think of like the body snatchers. Whereas the parasites would be so intelligent that they would have like a secret fucking society, a system of society, conversing and communicating amongst each other and shit within people as we walk around. So we saying random shit, we think we just talking around, they're actually communicating with each other, right? Telepathically and shit. What else? Oh yeah, and as far as scientists are concerned, I, I would, I wouldn't doubt. I actually firmly believe this shit that there will be people who will be looking for ways to pilot or control these parasites, uh, and then utilize them and spread them out into society, so they get into people, into the brain and everything, and then use those to control people. So it's harder to control people than it is to control these single celled organisms, right? So once they have control of those, or they figure out a way to to pilot them or automate them or whatever the fuck, and then they put them and release them to the public, and then I got so much attention. And then, use that to control people and shit, man. I think that's what the fuck they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But it would be like an invasion, you know? But then you end up unfreezing this shit in the Antarctic, or have unfrozen it. Or maybe it was just time for it to be unfrozen, so that those things would be ancient parasites, and they would be, assuming people's forms and shit, you know? Now, whether or not that's supposed to happen, and that's just an ancient intelligence, like that's the ancient intelligence versus the newer artificial intelligence and shit. I'm not sure which one of them is working against us, but I suppose that anything that seems foreign that would be inside of your body would feel invasive, but there's no telling how much good or bad they would be doing. I guess the difference of your ideas or not constitution, but agendas align. You know what I mean? So that's what I was sitting there talking about, playing these goddamn videos and fucking, but they disconnected me from the internet. I was talking about some shit that it cut me off, or whatever. I have to have a streamlined, steady, fucking fast connection. Otherwise, no matter how fast my connection is, it'll disconnect me from the internet. That shit's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because I got all new shit. Everything's new, so there's no reason for it to be doing that, you know? But motherfuckers don't want me to tell you none of that type of shit, right? Well, they don't want me to say it because they don't want you to consider it at all. Like they don't want that to even be across your mind, because then weird ass behavior like this shit that people do, was, you start paying more attention to it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I did magic for my brother yesterday.
This nigga do? So.
What did it give me?
All you have to do is type
Thanks a lot, help with the garbage. They take bows when you're betting zero. I had a dream. I dreamed it for you, Dad. It wasn't for me, Dad. And if it wasn't for me, bitch, where would you be? Miss Rachel Perry.
Thanks a lot, and out with the garbage. They take bows and you're batting zero. I had a dream. I dreamed it for you, Dad. It wasn't for me, Dad. You turned a fucking sweet fish into a Swedish fish. If it wasn't for me, bitch, where would you be? Miss Rachel Perry. All that this nigga right here, bro. He walking around with a body. The body of his goddamn dead wife and shit with makeup on, kissing on it, bro. They're like it's a doll, but no, that's maybe it's a doll, but you know those people that dig up their family members, I forgot where they do that, but they dig their family members up and dress them up and shit and walk around with them. Oh, that's insanity, bro. That's not fucking normal. No motherfuckers ain't got a problem with eating your ass, chopping you up and shit. You know, still using your body and shit. What is this? A fucking deaf rapper. The fuck? This bitch.
Imagine that you're sitting in a noisy restaurant.
These niggas. Oh yeah, I had a whole fucking spiel about this shit, but you know, hey, whatever, man. Just you know, that shit. You know, I don't know. These two niggas, like, they get high. I mean, I'm not saying they do, but you know that drawn look that you get where you look good right before you fucking turn into a goddamn full blown fucking addict, you know, or your body starts to look like as you abuse it so much that you fucking it's that good looking look before you can start looking John, so you all drawn out and shit. You know, before you start looking all malnutrition, I mean, whatever. Shit, I ain't saying that they are and shit. I would definitely not expect, well, I ain't say not expect, I don't know Kendrick Lamar personally and shit, but I could see Drake's lifestyle and the access of abundance that he has getting to him and shit. You know, this young guy over here, man, this nigga, you stealing money. I mean, yeah, he was goofy for doing that, putting it in the street instead of, you know, if I was him, I'd just hire a private investigator if I was going to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Got me a hacker, hacked the nigga phone or something you want to, but then that's doing too much. But you want to go pay niggas for information to make it look good or whatever. That's extra. And dog over here on the internet talking about bitch ass nigga this and all of that, and niggas is goofy and all that, bro. I would be a little more cautious because you know what I mean? Your enemy ain't invisible, bro. Not at all. You know what I mean? I mean, because that's what you're doing. No, nigga, you stole. Yeah, he goofy and all, but nigga, you just stole 150K from the motherfucker, bro. Really though, you might want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I get all of that, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we shooters over here, no, bro. But really, I want you to take the time out to think and consider about what it is you're talking about. The niggas that you got that's shooting and shit, y'all niggas had to steal the money. But he like, oh, I got money already. He was like, well, shit, you talking, you know? But basically, that sounded like you saying, oh well, but what if you didn't have money though? What did you mean? Shit, you know, oh, I wouldn't do that to a nigga from Mount Brown from America. You know, I hear that shit. I don't know, man. The whole shit sounds goofy to me. And it sounds dangerous. You know, I feel you though. You took the money anyway and all that shit, but then you broadcasted it and try to sweep it to the left, and then not, and then you talking shit to a nigga, you know, by proxy and shit. So you add an embarrassment to the fact. So I guess talking this way is partly what's saving your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you know, only a goofy nigga would be upset about what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I want you to probably consider more interesting. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just bro. You know, like yeah, nigga. If I would have did that, I wouldn't have talked about it. You know, nah, man, nah, nigga. You know, I gave 50K to my mans and keep them niggas' names off the books. That's what I'm like. First thing I do is call anybody, bro. Do not say my motherfucking name to nobody. Period. Strike me from the record. Real talk. You get up in the goddamn have to put something on your head. No, no, really. Nah, bro. But nigga, he doing too much, bro. This nigga. That's that's doing too much, bro. Like, you know, with the whole wife thing, you want to pull, you know, you want to find dirt on. Oh no, nigga, no. Leave the wife out of it. Leave the woman out of it, period. Because, that's, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, like old school code niggas love to look up the old mob members and shit, regardless of how racist they are and shit. Them niggas learn too that we some real niggas over here explain too. But I just would not, you know, fuck you. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, man, dog, you know what I mean? You see, that means, well, you should rely more so on, let this be a lesson to you, bro. But you should rely more on your lyrical prowess. Nigga, you have the identity and the awareness to be able to pull hats out of your ass. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason why you should have to seek out information when it's right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to pull all of that from just talking to somebody, just looking at a nigga. You know what I'm saying? What you need, and that's more professional. You show more etiquette. When you get to resorting to tricks like that and shit, man, it makes you look bad. It makes you look bad. It makes you look weak. You know what I mean? You can't be a giant and then, you know what I'm saying? But then, niggas be trying to be like 50 and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how he would go about doing his thing and shit like that, but then you should have scouted your motherfucking resource beforehand, dog. You know what I'm saying? You should have hit the crackheads first. That's what you do, nigga. You tap the drug dealers, you tap everybody else shoulder and shit. You find out that's what, you know what I'm saying? The fuck? You went straight to some, nah, bro. No. Them niggas goofy anyway. Any street niggas gonna be weird as fuck anyway. Them niggas they gonna rob you the first chance they get. They gonna try to get over on you and duck out of sight real quick. You know what I'm saying? So you should have knew that was coming and shit. But that's what happened when you handle shit third party. I'm sure you would have had a nigga go handle and do a nigga and then go to another nigga and then woo woo woo. Whoever it was you gave that money to and shit to go take care of all that nigga. Yeah, I was watching that nigga. That's who it was. No, I don't know for real, but that's what for real. What you think? Dog? What would you go do? What would me and you have done? Nigga, I'm finna go with this right quick, nigga. Dog, you gonna get like 90. Hey, I got 90. Or 100, whatever the fuck. Nigga, all right, you know what I'm saying? You just ready to grab that 10 off the top and shit. You know what I mean? Just shit, fuck all that, nigga. What you talking about? I mean, I wouldn't do nothing like that, but if I go to handle business, I'm just saying, if I'm ever going to handle business for somebody else, bro, man, you truck, nigga, what up? Nigga, it's going down exactly the way it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really careful. I pride myself on, this dick riding ass motherfucker, man. Shit crazy, bro. I'm gonna have to ignore that for now and shit like that, but there will come a time and a place where we can discuss this in the near future where I can put everything in layman's form and break it down to excremently, shit. Shit all over it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, anyway. Yeah, man. So I would definitely put a lot of stock into people taking advantage of uh, parasitic entities living within inside the mind, the brain, and body, and then using whatever form of technology they can or could to influence the behaviors of said parasites to produce whatever some type of function that benefits the government entity itself. And I think it would be because they would be drenched in those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It would be like what's it called when you have the entities and then you have like the mother, the primary source and shit that they all spread out from. That, yeah, man, secret invasion and shit. But yeah, man, but most of them niggas like they getting high or something. You know what I mean? No offense to them and shit, but no, I just know that look, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, it's something. I mean, maybe Hollywood getting to them just making them stay thin, but how do you get thin? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then also how you stay lucid. You know what I mean? I know how that shit go. Nigga, and then you be lucid too long and shit. Now you know it, and now you making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That shit kick in, nigga, and don't actually have some real trauma behind it. Shit, shit, man, you're a dangerous man now. Really though. Yeah, bro. But what's this nigga doing, bro? I don't know Drake, but it makes me wonder about his character. Some of the things that I've been seeing him do. You know what I mean? I'm too light skinned to say it's light skinned shit. So you know what I mean? Dude, dupe right here, dupe. You know what I mean? For real though, because irregardless, you know what I mean? Niggas is using you. You know, you collateral damage, bro. Like, bro, I would not do that at all. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that at all. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't talk no more. You know what I'm saying? It's based off niggas' prior history. Now, if this nigga was looking for an infamous way of being or infamous motherfucking, public identity and shit, then he would have adopted it already. And in this careless business right here, and stealing money from a nigga will make you prime. But he, of course, yeah, the prime suspect thing. No, nigga, because now you got 150 bands of somebody else's money in your pocket. Anybody can be coming for your ass. And look where you from. Nigga, anything likely to happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to consider that type of shit. Bro, where are they coming up with these niggas, bro? Where they come from? You know? Oh, bro. I mean, you should be good for a while, but you never know, nigga. This nigga look, why are you look concerned and shit in a way? I don't mean it's something like for right now, like overall, like, man, what's up? Like, what's on his mind? You know? This nigga look like he done got a hold of that dark juice. Well, they all didn't had the juice, nigga. We all done had some juice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No, man. You know, everything gonna be whatever with them, but everybody else is gonna get ugly with it. The bullshit. Then you know how niggas start boy being on that loyalty trip shit. Like nigga, oh we up nigga, cuz I did it for you, nigga. Fuck, you ain't do that shit for me. Fuck. You went over and tried to get that money back. Shit went left, and then they were like, oh, for you, cuz. Nigga, you still got a goddamn pistol in his hand. You better pull that bitch on your ass, nigga. Yeah, you doing the littles.
Did you speak on the 150K Drake put out for the info?
Oh hell yeah, that ain't discreet. I can talk about this shit all. Oh, I like these conversations. This is street shit. Okay, let me tell you. This bitch ass nigga, Drake sent some niggas to Atlanta, not knowing. See, this is why I say Kendrick fucked him up at. Kendrick power trickled down to me. He tried to come down here and get some niggas some money, some information on Kendrick. Now, mind you, I can't.
Look though, how he know that? How he know that? You know what I mean? How he know that shit? Nigga, how you know who and what looking for what? What I mean? Which means bro then went down there and immediately started talking business with your name in it involved. No, you know Drake, right? Yeah, well we looking for huh? 14 bricks right there? Hey man, Memphis about to be amping this shit up left and right. You got to protect your whole team, your home team and shit. You gotta make sure they don't get involved in no bullshit or whatever. he gonna be mad as fuck about this money. Not even if it don't mean shit to him. Nigga, it's just principle. But hopefully he learned his lesson from that shit and he just let it go. It's $1.50, let it go. You know what I mean? He trying to he gonna do all that, you know. Beef. Beef. You got beef with a nigga. What is that? Beef. Beef. That just sound far from home. We're beefing. Where does that go? Right? What you mean? You either have a problem or you settle it. You have a problem, you want to settle it. What's the problem? Why it ain't settled? What is this? What is it not to know about what it is? What beef is? Where is beef? What is that about? You know what I'm saying? It's the whole ignorant entertainment industry is full of ignorant people who love to bash each other and beef with each other, and they leave the wife out of it. What is that? Leave his fucking. Next thing you want to know about his daughter or whoever the fuck else. You know what I'm saying? And I hope the nigga wouldn't be trying to fuck on somebody's woman and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, oh man, I'm taking the pages out of the people's handbook, man. That shit. You know what I mean? These niggas is not thespians, bro. Or are they? And they started referring to money like that shit makes you a better person or not. You know, a nigga don't have no real conversation when the first thing out their mouth got something to do with who broke and who not. What the fuck you got to do with what you got to say and what you stand on, nigga? What you talking about? You know what I mean? I don't even like the fucking boost and shit. Like, bro, you didn't get nothing that I can't get, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about me personally. It's like the ways you go about doing things, whatnot. It's just fucking with my throat chakra, bro. Really though. And look, these motherfuckers want to just know what it. Ha 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 ha. This bitch ass nigga. This bitch ass nigga. Who I hear you, bro, but what? You know, whatnot. But you know what though? I'd have been ignorant as fuck too. So or whatever, which is the prime reason why I'm looking at this shit the way I'm looking at it. Like, dog, bro. I don't know why I get a weird feeling about this shit. Like shit finna go left, but maybe not. You know, it all depends on how this man right here handles himself. You know how he handles himself. That's what's most important and shit. You know, J. Cole, smart nigga. He was like, I don't want no parts of this shit no more. I'm good. Let me get the fuck back to my arena. Before I fuck myself up, fuck my shit up real quick. Like what? And what the fuck did Cole say in the first place that made niggas come at him that way in the first place? Yes, man. Oh, this shit made up.
Behind the cat. They say behind the cat, right? So I say, what they asking for? They say they want to know something about Kendrick. I said, Kendrick ain't from Atlanta or from Chicago. So that's what they asked. They said, what do you know about that? What do you know about Whitney and all that shit? They said, Whitney who? My girl? I said, 'cause my girl named Whitney. They said,
Yes.
oh, Kendrick girl.
Is she now?
And we laughed. And I said, that nigga's stupid. So while Drake was talking about bait and all this shit, I said, nigga, we got your money. You ain't even get that. It's like, you didn't get no information, you dumbass nigga. I couldn't say it.
That reverse mode shit he did was so corny. That was so corny. That was so fake. Come on.
Drake is dumb, bro. I said, this nigga, he is so fucking stupid. They gave me, I said, give me 54K. You fucking idiot. You gave me 150 grand. I should have asked for 200. But that nigga went and put Family Ties up, and then came to Smoke's ass. I was like, well, that's what you get for trying to. He said you try to put money in the streets. You came back with no receipts. I said, exactly, nigga.
You ain't even. Snip, snip here, snip, snip there. And then whatever the fuck.
Some Canadian niggas. I said, you got the game fucked up. So he lost. He lost his money. And then he had to take that L when Ken responded back to him and fans and say, oh, this nigga's green. That's what we call it. We call it green. Green. You don't know that stupid ass nigga. Some Canadian niggas. I said, you got the game fucked up.
Black Messiah open up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem. Also, Bobby shit, I want to know what Vicky needs. All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens.
So that's how you get at it, nigga. Fuck with his heart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Whole time somebody on speakerphone. Shit. Somebody in that bitch got their phone on there. Hey, whatever, man. Hey, that's all I like, man. That's, you know, I'm talking sources of entertainment. Well, that shit's not even entertainment, bro. That shit dangerous in the motherfucker. I guess, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You set yourself up for goddamn failure. Back about what I was doing. Goddamn. Yeah, man, I was talking about some other shit earlier, and then they, you know, they made my shit cut off. I was going, you know, I was talking about that, but there was a lot more to it than that. And then a few other things I had seen on here earlier. And this nigga with the tongue kissing his wife like this in public, bro, at the wedding, man, come on now, bro.
This pig acts in a very sus way. When this
It says this pig acting in a sus way. Niggas be out here raping animals and shit and videotaping it and putting it on the fucking internet. Which means there's a goddamn market for that shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? And if somebody got a hold of it and then released it into the mainstream public, and I'm like, bro, that's why that pig is switching his ass.
things that you have to offer.
Yeah, niggas, stop fucking bitches like this, bro. No, bro. Yes, you look good and all that shit. It's not good to make with. Do not procreate with hoes like this, please. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Oh, nigga, it's dangerous, bro. Not even with a condom on, man. Your fucking soldiers in there doing push-ups and storing all your intellectual data and shit in them, and then you gonna shoot them in the bitch like that, bro? Oh, stop, man. Stop fucking mistreating yourself and abusing yourself like that, dog. It's bad for you. The energy's bad for you. All of that shit, nigga. Stop. Stop. This pig acts in a sus way. I don't want to talk about nothing, bro. Hey, what's up with this nigga, bro? I'm really fucking just curious as to why the fuck off that he wouldn't just come out or talk on his own, bro. You're a fucking multi-millionaire, billionaire. You can do whatever the fuck it is you want to do. I already see what happened to you. You know, you got taboo with it. Taboo-ness of whatever the fuck, wherever it is you want to fuck, whenever the fuck, got boring to you because you had too much excess all the goddamn time. You wanted to see what the fuck you could conquer next, and that's where that shit goes. Shine on you. Fucking, you know, and we already know how the sex game is working shit. When that motherfucker wants what it wants, how it goes. You gotta stop feeding that shit. Well, I mean, whatever, that's on you, man, you know, but I mean, he's where he is and shit with it, but, you know, this nigga, bro, and I don't understand how nobody knew dog. Look, and there's no, I'm not trying to be offensive, but just, bro, real talk, just, I'm gonna stop talking about people's situations. I don't normally do this type of shit, but just, I'm bored. I didn't feel like fucking with nothing else. I was on, I played some song for y'all already, but, you know, I didn't capture that shit. Yeah, man. You know, dog is sensitive. You know, he acts like he has the influence of a sensual nature, of feminine quality from having been entered by another man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You can't reject that shit. You can't. Uh, it's a sensibility about things that you know these things. As a man, I believe you would know it anyway because you know feminine energy and shit. So even when you're not paying attention, you know your body seeks it out or it senses it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when a motherfucker is sensitive and shit, it's like you feel it. You know what I'm saying? That dude, dog, you know, just from the way he stands and shit, is the way he tends to carry himself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm really, no, I apologize if you're taking offense to it. No, and that's for him too. Like, no, I don't want you to feel that way about what I'm talking about at all. I just feel like, I don't know why. There's enough of gay community and homosexual. It shouldn't really be called that. I mean, I guess if you want to be called homosexual or gay and call the community and shit, whatever, you know, stand by each other and shit, you know, whatever, how, you know, how people treat you and shit. I feel like gay people tend to be some of the strongest people around because of all this shit they got to deal with, you know, as far as like just being ostracized and things like that. You would think that it would have been, you already have success. What would have been the problem with moving or transitioning your fan base over into that? You could have built an entirely new or you know, your fan base moved it together by being real with yourself and honest with everybody else. Instead of having niggas try to seek shit out for you all the damn time. And this nigga should have been did that. You know? Why the fuck do you, what the fuck, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Politics, I guess, and shit. Nigga, just do you, bro. You know, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But as far as listening to your music, when you talking about women, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But then you can talk about what it is you want to talk about. I'm sure it would help a lot of other motherfuckers open up to whatever the fuck it is they would open up to. You know what I'm saying? However the shit go. And it's just I wish you refer to somebody with a forward disrespectfully and shit, which means that you not to be fucking hurt out at all, period. And shit, you know what I mean? Shuts down and shit. And go back into your fucking whatever dark fucking abyss closet you just came out of and shit. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about something else. This is fucked up, man. Just yeah, what else did I see here? Yeah, the dog with this fucking tongue and his wife down like that, bro. Like, get the fuck out. This shit right here. What is this about, bro? What? Bro, what are y'all doing? Y'all niggas don't have shit else to do, man. You motherfuckers realize they gotta live here together? Y'all niggas gotta stay around the same place, bro. No, man. If they get blown up, you get blown up. Fuck, don't you understand? God damn, nigga. What a goddamn a giant dude on this shit.
Internet is currently terrified after this new website that allows you to find any picture of you that's ever existed. Now,
Oh, yeah, I ain't never seen that
it's
website.
no time to get straight to the point. That's the website, right?
Yeah, man. Oh, then the cop, man, he would have rubbing on titties on the clock. I don't think he should have been fired for that. I think he could have been reprimanded, if anything. fired. You don't know if he was on the clock or not. He didn't expose his face. He didn't show his badge. You had to look in there and really fucking dig in there, and then you had to go fucking make phone calls around to figure out whether or not what. Then and he knew the fucking people, whatever they know. That was a little stunt, whatever. He might have been doing that shit off the clock before he knew whatever the fuck. And really, that's none of your goddamn business. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand about public figures, public, and it is public exposure and all that kind of shit. He rubbed on some titties. I mean, he could have been getting his dick sucked. You know, I feel like he should have been reprimanded for that, not fucking fired from the force. You don't even know for real who it was. You can't even, right now, you can't really blame him. You still don't know if that was him. You made an assumption. Maybe he was like, yeah, boss, he was me. He didn't expect you to fucking, we're going to have to crucify you, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you worried about the wrong shit, you know? But I mean, that's part of the problem. It's a slowly downhill rolling snowballing thing when it comes to the fucking professionalism and shit. And, you know, I can see.
Okay, you guys remember how I showed you the maps that were here on Earth before 1958?
Yeah.
Before the governments took them out. And I'm going to show you the Encyclopedia Britannicas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, they show how big the Earth is and shit. Like, the Earth is way bigger than we think it is. I've been saying that, though. Yeah, man, then this, yeah, but
True Name of God and TV shows, part 3.
Shit with, oh, Baby Knees, I like her. This nigga here. Man, received first pig kidney transplant, dies almost 2 months later. You know, rest in peace to him. It's sad and all that shit, you know, desperation, you know, whatever, you know, you can't find a donor and all that type of thing. But nigga, dog, you put a goddamn pig kidney in somebody, bro. He's a pig kidney and shit. How did they adopt this science and what methods they use to study and shit beforehand? Were they fucking crossbreeding? Probably, you know what I'm saying? You probably should have crossbred a person with a pig first and then took his kidney out. And it was like, why are you doing this to me? Help. Like, you done fucking educated whatever bitches in the lab and shit, giving it books to read and shit, you know what I'm saying? Crying for it privately with her tissues and shit off, you know, where he can't see, he can see it through the fucking glass, like, crying, wondering why the fuck she's crying and shit. He kind of can feel it in his fucking human instincts that motherfucker mixing with what bullshit. Hey, shut the fuck up. And you nigga in the crowd talking shit. Bitch, nigga, you get beat up. Yeah. Hey, pull a gun on him real quick. Hey, put him the fuck out of here. This flashing one. Shut the fuck up. You don't find it funny, beat it. Bitch. Make you get all up in arms about that shit. Punk ass nigga. No, but anyway, yeah, you know. But yeah, dog, this is sad. The motherfucker done died from motherfucking having a pig kidney put in him. It's not funny though. It's really not. I mean, I would be sad too. I mean, shit. Can you imagine? I think we gotta try something. You know, like fucking look at you. We got this pig program. We had a motherfucking pig program. You know, Cape Cadaver and shit. You know, damn. Yeah. So what? Oh, jeez. And he died 2 months later. That shit wasn't working right with him, dog. It's goddamn sirloin. It's goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Sirloin. It's fucking pork, nigga. And I promise you, dog, if they fucking putting kidneys in motherfuckers, I guarantee you we eating people. If they testing that shit out, cross-referencing goddamn kidneys with humans and shit, then, yeah, man, that reminds me of the goddamn hot dogs. Every time I think about hot dogs, I think about motherfucking the cartel owning fucking meat factories and like different government entities and corporations and shit want to get rid of people. You know, because in the packs of hot dogs it says, well, you can have so much human flesh, fecal matter, and insect parts, and even pesticide in meat in farm products. But the percentage of like man flesh and shit is like pretty high. It's like 1% or some shit, 2%. You know, 2% people and shit, which means, you know, per 10, 20,000 packs of hot dogs, you can drop a whole nigga in there, or whoever, whatever, you know, just whole person and shit. You know, just eliminate the motherfucker one person at a time and shit. Can you imagine that shit? You don't taste that goddamn different. You are what you eat. Round your ass up. Like, you remember when they had the recall for those hot dogs? They had to get the hot dogs back because somebody fell in the goddamn machine. They didn't realize till later on that the nigga had fell in the machine. It was abroad, fell into the motherfucking machine, got ground up and packaged. Nigga, they ground that motherfucker up with the fucking eyeball in there and shit, patches of hair and shit. Probably just finely ground it. That was big. You know what I'm saying? Put shrink wrap the motherfucker, stuck him in some cases, which is also intestine and shit, and then hit it with hot water until the bitches shrank up, and then rotated the motherfuckers in the oven. Nigga, you put you in a pack and next to some hot dog buns. God damn. Fuck you, bro. You imagine being that motherfucking spirit? I can't believe this shit. I cannot believe this shit has happened. It happened to me, bro. What? That's why it made me wonder if the human spirit really exists. Like, no, like, we obviously do. I've seen this shit, but, you know, from this perspective, I'm like, I can see why people are like, oh, is you was destined for that shit to happen to you? What benefit comes from that? What do you do? What do we learn from your existence and shit? It's horrible. You know, just gross, nigga. And, you know, it reminds me of, you talk about these cancer cells.
The true name
you
of
know what we do
Yeah,
with
you
cancer
guys
cells.
remember.
You can't be fooled by these people no more. The public can be fooled
true
by
name-
their goddamn body. You know, they rather look at me like I'm out of my goddamn mind, but dog, wait a minute. And I was thinking about my grandmother and shit, how she kind of withered away when she got cancer. She got smaller and smaller. Like something was just, you know, cancer grows, but it's consuming your body, man. You know, you're getting consumed by cancer. It ain't just growing and depleting you of resources. It's consuming your resources, which means it's alive, you know? So I highly doubt that in order for continuing experiments in either saving people from cancer or finding out more about cancer so they can develop an antiviral, they would have to let the shit run its course or they couldn't beat it. And then after you die, I'm sure that they take the fucking cancer out. You know what I'm saying? They take that shit out and they send it somewhere to be studied. Somebody does something with everything. And nothing goes to waste, really. You know what I'm saying? So they got programs developed. I mean, even now, if you've seen this shit with it's like a coffin, but it's like a tube that they put bodies in and they liquefy your ass and it like sorts you out. It sorts out all the resources, all the shit that can be reused, repurposed, and then it flushes the rest of you away like the goddamn senator off of X-Men 1. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me they got some shit like that that's just now public information and they ain't been liquidating niggas? They've been liquidating motherfuckers. Flat the fuck out. Hundreds of thousands of people disappear every goddamn year. You know what I'm saying? What is it? I'm sorry. 600,000 people disappear a year. They find about 100,000 of them. Or maybe 150,000 if I remember correctly. About I forgot how many percent, about 30,000 of the people that they find are actually still alive, but then the numbers are all fucking mixed up. So the numbers are all fucked up. They fudge the numbers on purpose. You got to actually read it. And you're like, nigga, wait a minute. How the fuck did you find 200,000 people out of 600,000 people, 100,000 returned home, 30,000 is missing, but then, or 30,000 were dead, and the rest are missing, but you still are of that percentage of people that you found, or whatever the fuck. What? It don't make no goddamn sense. Like, I mean, you still missing a good 400,000 people a year. Where the fuck are they going? Where the bones going, bro? You know what I'm saying? Somewhere it should stink. Somewhere. The earth ain't that big. It's 25,000 miles all the way around. You know, per year, bro. You know, but this cancer shit. So yeah, man. I imagine that let's say it was some alien shit, and they were actually utilizing us as incubation centers and shit to grow something to fucking, which is probably what the fuck it is, really. I mean, come on, that's probably exactly what it is. You know, they grow these little symbiotic creatures and shit like that. But now they decided to take the DNA of, in order to clone meat, you do know that the way they clone meat is they take cancer cells and they combine it with the DNA of whatever animal it is that they want to fucking, they want to make more of. And then they grow that shit in a little conditioned, contained environment, and it makes a muscle of whatever meat they want to eat. Real talk. And then what I saw was they cut off the motherfucker, made a burger, made it medium rare, and it still had hair on it, by the way. They partially cooked the motherfucker. Sat that shit down and put a piece of lettuce on the bun, and then that motherfucker started crawling. The burger started moving. I can show you if you want. I just don't want to do that to you. And it's something, just believe me. And it crawled over to the lettuce, and it tried to fucking eat the lettuce without a mouth. You know? So the cancer cells were still alive, and it adopted the properties or whatever the fuck it is, because, you know, your body, your DNA, your genetic material stores all your memories and shit. So it had the memories of whatever deer they had used. It knew it wanted vegetables, but it had still sensory and shit because it was all cancer. So, you know, it's just fucking insane, you know? Frankenstein shit. More than enough motherfucking information for me. Like, bro, I don't want to eat meat no more. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was making a hot dog and shit, and look, my body knew, bro. Like, it's starting to know now. Like, I'm getting back to that. Fuck, I'm starting to feel more vibrant and shit. Yo, man. This pack of hot dogs. I opened the bag. I'm hungry as hell. And my mom's house and shit. I was like, you know what? Go ahead. Do the motherfucking hot dogs in the microwave. I microwaved them. And when it was in the microwave, they got longer, right? And then I had them on the plate, and I sat them on the goddamn, I already had ate one. Someone told me, don't eat that shit, don't eat that shit. Whatever I was, you know, hearing, don't eat that, man. You know, and versus what you can hear, internally you can hear better. It go from just being a small voice to being the louder one, you know what I'm saying? So, take practice, though. And, when I say I look back at this hot dog on the plate and my body screamed, like I was screaming on the inside, like, ah! I was like, what the fuck wrong with me? My whole body was like, ah! In my mouth, I was like, I could feel myself. I let it form. I would have formed a fucking cry and yelp and shit. Ah! Like, don't eat that shit. And then when I looked at it, I knew what it was for what it was. It was a fucking parasite. It was like, it's living tissue, tumor, or whatever it is. That I knew that if I put that shit in my body, I don't know, but either way. So look, as I'm looking at this motherfucker, I already ate the other hot dog. At that moment, I felt that hot dog go into my stomach and stick to the wall of my stomach. Like, it stuck to it. I was like, what the fuck? I went threw that shit up. I tried to get that shit out so goddamn bad. My brother was like, yeah, nigga, throw that shit up. What the fuck wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you, bro? Stop doing that shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Bro, right now, I have the opportunity to not only not ingest this type of shit, but my body's telling me not to eat it. I want to take it by surprise, utilize it while I feel this way to not do it versus fucking I'm hungry and doing it anyway. And then you go back on that whole cycle again. Because, bro, I'm telling you, man, before I started fucking eating meat again, which I told you, I came back up here. I was coming from Missouri. Came back up here to visit. I was trying to handle something for somebody, and it was around Thanksgiving, something like that. Well, something like that. No. That was before that. Anyway, I came back up here. My grandmother got sick, and I was up here, and I was like, fuck, I'm stay up here for a while. And shit. I stopped caring about that house. I was like, fuck it, you can have this motherfucker, whatever. I left all that shit down there. Like, y'all good. Not because my grandmother was down, but because I'm kind of like that. I don't know for what. I'm going to fucking pack all that shit up there. I'm sure you can benefit from having it. You know, people find it a hard time believing that people like that exist. You end up thinking you got more money than you do. Like, no, man, I don't fucking care about frivolous things and shit. I don't, no, you know what I mean? I'll take what I want to take with me, and the rest of that shit you can go or you can have it. I don't care. You know, you care about that stuff, you know? So, anyway, so I was like, people was up here, you know, having Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner and shit, and they're like, nigga, they have, just, you know, the normal baked in shit, turkey, ham, all that shit. So I started eating that shit. I started that shit in 2020 or 21. No, 21 or 22. 22. Yeah, 22, I think. And I didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then. But I'm slowly getting back to it now. But I can feel my way of thinking in my eyes. I'm saying I can feel more of me now because I'm not consuming the decay of the dead, the stress and the sadness and the depression and shit that comes with those animals. It's just memory. So you get destroyed, bro. They sad the whole fucking time they're there, and then you eat it. You don't want to do that. Try to figure out why the fuck you depressed and lethargic. That's probably why. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I'm able to fucking do this here and shit like that. You know, and look, man, we have AIDS, bro. I got fucking AIDS. Pause. I mean, not like that, but I mean, maybe everybody do. You know, that's an alien thing. I got a file on that actually. I got message for you. I received a message. Get your ass off the internet right now and come down here and see me. I want to talk to you. I fucking need you to go back to fucking being normal because we can't have you listening in on my goddamn conversation from where you are. I promise you, if you fucking keep on doing this, you're going to regret it. People don't want to know who you are anymore. They want to know where the fuck you came from now. So, if you want to keep talking this way, go ahead. Motherfuckers will refuse to believe anything goddamn thing you say, which you should already know because it was written to your goddamn Star Trek. I can write a paragraph for you right now and you can fucking verbatim, elastically fucking relate it to somebody else, or you can start here and tell me not to fucking call you again. Hey, motherfucker, that's up to you, bro. What do you need? I was waiting for you to say that. Pump, motherfucker, I need you to shut the fuck up and listen to me right now. If you don't get your ass off the internet and write some more goddamn music down, we're going to fucking vacate the premises and leave you here. Do you understand me? I write music right now. I'm fucking writing music down right the fuck now. As a matter of fact, I don't give a fuck about your goddamn flow. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn note. Would you stand the fuck up for me, please, and spin around 3 times? Why the fuck do I need to do that? Because I want to see what you look like. Like, I'm not fucking being your goddamn fucker. Okay. Sean Combs says hi. He says, go back to being the breathtaking motherfucker you were before, explicitly telling me the stuff I need to know about things I need to do and the way I need to handle them without fucking being so constitutional about shit. Why don't you just ring me a new one instead of fucking being so polite about foreign objects inside of my ass right now? I gotta go. So, yeah, man, but what was I saying though? Yeah, so the cancer cell shit. Oh, yeah. And this fucking pig switching, bro. This pig switching his ass. You know why? You know why animals do shit like that? Because you've been fucking on them, bro. You know why? Because animals like pleasure like everything else. You've been doing that to that fucking animal, bro. And they adopt energy too. Do you know that? You know what I mean? You ever seen a fucking dog do that? You ever seen a fucking dog come near a person and put its ass in the air and put its shoulders down like it's waiting for you to penetrate it? I have. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Bro, what the fuck been going on with this dog, man? You know what I'm saying? Why is this dog putting his pussy in my face all the time? Okay. Yeah, you hating on goddamn Peter Segal. Nigga spit bars, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah. So what, because he white? You be like, oh, I can't believe this shit. Bro, you gotta get over that shit, man. You feel the need for musical expression and shit, do it, dog. What are you made of? You made of fucking music and spirit. You do something with it. You know? How much of fucking look at this nigga here. You fucked up. Look, they didn't even have no real fucking...
Let's talk about this headline here. All right, Metro Nashville police say that they fired one of their officers after he was seen groping a woman in some sort of fake traffic stop stunt. Police told me that they saw the video yesterday and they fired the officer, Sean Herman, today. We see this woman. Her name is Jordan. She's an adult content creator and she's sitting in
Sexy motherfucker. He was like, man, we see the tickets. I don't want them bitches.
And as people started sending me this video saying, I'm pretty sure that's a Metro Nashville police officer. So I made the call to police. I mean, I wish you could have seen my face because I was shocked. This man was indeed a Metro Nashville police officer. They don't know if he was on the clock at the time. Police told me that this officer knew these 2 people who were in the car, and they all collaborated on putting together this video. We did reach out to Mr. Herman. Still haven't heard back yet, but I want to know what you think.
Nothing I have to say about that shit is going to say that man this goddamn job. He was horny. He had a little sexy little motherfucker he knew right quick, wanted to do some little taboo shit right quick. He wanted to make use of his goddamn uniform and fill on some titties right quick. He shouldn't have done that shit. I don't think he should have lost his fucking job behind rubbing on some titties. Though he is a public official and shit. She did offer titties for him to be rubbed on. He knows what it was for. They already knew each other. Though that is a crime and shit, it made public exposure and whatnot. They had to go digging to look at his goddamn arm, and then use that to look. You know,
the Metro Nashville Police Department has been fired.
They didn't even know who it was. They zoomed in on a little part of his badge, and then somebody went and pulled all of the badges up and then matched it with that one. That's cool and all, but do that shit when somebody's getting murdered. You motherfuckers don't care about nothing important. Y'all care about shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to make it, but dog. A fake traffic stop. Never showed his face, nothing. Officer, I'm sorry. Here. It was like, let me suck on those fucking wrists. And they put the girls on my face up there. Wait. Oh, that right there. Ha! Look, and overall, it's a motherfucking promotion because they got the bitches OnlyFans right there. Oh, shit. God damn it. God damn it. Anyway, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah, I disconnected my shit because, but. Oh. Let's watch some more of this insane shit online. I got to. I'm gonna hook this shit up so I can. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Pelicans. Yeah, man, but, all the strange shit that you can do online. Let's have a peek, shall we? Why the fuck not, man? I do need to spend all of my time writing music now, especially since I feel more musically inclined, but shit. I mean, disappear on you niggas for a little while. I do every once in a while, I'll bust up for 6 months and shit. Hey, man, I'll be having niggas really fucking, These eyes cry every night for you. These arms. You like my eyes? It's been a while. It's been a while. I don't get on that deep dark shit. Oh my God, my eyes still look like that. It depends on life. That's not Photoshop either. They look better. The power of Christ compels you. I look at these pictures right here. That's so cool. That's just wild, bro. Well, this looks nice. That one I added a filter to though. Here's my eyes thinking. You see? Poor guy. That poor guy. Reggie now. No one knows. Hanging on my fucking thread. Still the winner in my book. That's a pretty completely naked picture. It look good though, don't it? Yeah, let's go back to this shit though. The lockdowns are coming back.
Lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear mongering about the new variants that are coming. Gee whiz, you know what else is coming? An election. They want to restart the COVID hysteria so they can justify more lockdowns, more censorship, more illegal drop boxes, more mail-in ballots, and trillions of dollars in payoffs to their political allies heading into the 2024 election. Does that sound familiar? These are bad people. These are sick people we're dealing with. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply. So don't even think about it. We will not shut down our schools. We will not accept your lockdowns. We will not abide by your mask mandates. And we will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
A lot of women aren't bringing nothing. They think kitty is enough. It is not. It's not enough.
Fat body bitch. You ping pong paddle body bitch. You's a taco body bitch. Johnny Bravo body bitch. Weird shape body bitch. Silverback 8 body bitch. You are a McDonald's ice cream cone shape body bitch. I don't know if you should lose or gain weight body bitch. Stink body bitch. Upper half army tank body bitch. God blessed you and cursed you. You got an odd body bitch. You got that Queen Latifah from Set It Off body bitch. Pig face, cow udders in your bra body bitch.
Good.
Pig face, cow udders in your bra body bitch. Upper half big, lower half small body bitch. You ain't cute. You're just a big titty body bitch. Shitty body bitch. You are a Mark Henry body bitch. Real shit. Don't nobody dig your body bitch. You are an upside down golden pin figure body bitch. I'm gonna keep it going. You are a Quasimodo body bitch. Upper half Lizzo, bottom half Tory Doe body bitch. You got a little girl clone body bitch. You got a...
Look, I got something to tell you. And don't get upset, because it's for you. I'm taking you out of gymnastics for the rest of this month. Keep running. Keep running.
What the hell you do?
Come on, slide on over here. Come on. Relax. I'm crying. Yo, pick it up. Guess what? It's for you. You've been walking around here like you know everything. You're acting all arrogant. You got this attitude. Your grades been slipping. You need to keep going. Don't stop. You ain't doing it but going to the park. Let's go. Let's go. You're going to get your butt up every morning. You're going to run. You're going to work on these pull-ups, and you're going to get stronger. You're going to develop your body. You're going to develop your mind, and you're going to develop some damn character. And it's time to show me you want to.
Right?
Nah, she's supposed to be a gymnast. She got to get her attitude. She got to get her attitude together. Let's go. It ain't just about because you can flip. That ain't what it's about. You really want to do this, you're going to have a good attitude. You're going to have
The
to...
messed up movies that came true to life, part 1. This movie is very messed up, so if you're not 18, you're going to want to skip this one. It's about this guy named Eddie who is an extreme.
Neither. I guess, motherfucker, she might be. She possibly could be representing. She got that shaved head a little bit, but I think she does something else. I forgot. I got a picture of her. But, nah, she's channeling what he's saying. He's saying and shit like that. They might not even know. I'm sure they all got it. They probably got like fucking goddamn therapy classes for all those people and shit that's picking up that's dealing with ascension. They probably got grade A fucking medical fucking whatever. They go sit down and talk about that shit and test it out and see and develop their mind for what's actual telepathy versus what's imagination and shit. Just I would love to have that shit. Word. I still would be like skeptical if the shit was wrong or not though. Yeah, she's either telling him what to say or verbatim fucking characterizing what he's saying and from her head, like listening and mouthing the words and shit. Shit I used to do when I was a kid. It's like how you like listen to a song or hear somebody talking, and as long as you don't fucking try to mouth the words out loud, you can repeat what they're saying exactly at the exact same time, like you already know what they're saying. That's what it is to me. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that shit is amazing, bro.
That states those jobs that we are in high demand.
That's funny. That's true. That's fun.
Because we are going extinct, Japanese are getting rarer. I know this is not
Going to Japan.
but it might be your last time that you're looking at real Japanese girl on TikTok.
Yeah, we need ninjas.
Come to Japan and help us, please.
That don't work. There's no way out of this one. You're done.
We're doing work. I'm walking. Why? Why the fuck would you want to say the Japanese? They're the ones closest related and closest in in intelligence next to the squid, next to the the tentacle monsters and shit. You better talk to them, motherfuckers. You better need the Japanese, bro.
That don't work.
Retarded. I don't like retarded people, though. They go for I don't want to stay with them.
There's no way out of this one.
I feel like I know him somewhere.
You're done.
You know what I mean? Strip her shit of all the goddamn. Lustrous hair. Make it bounce. Damn. Hey, big boss boys. Good. Did you was on the phone?
Stop using Web 2 domains. Say goodbye to old domain names.
Just Texas, I failed them all. It says Molly, I'm sniffing dog. Brown ecstasy, calling chocolate thunder. I took so many hits, they calling me Travis Hunter. I took the cash route. I pulled the mask out. I'm on Santa Monica with my ass out. Yeah. So what, nigga? I do anything just to feel bitch, I can't feel my face.
You still look the same.
I don't even know my race. The bitch is running. So what? I need that. I fuck the raw, then take a Z back. Y'all niggas know what it is when you see me. Duck and hide, hide and duck. Duck and hide.
I'd love to get him together with Bags, with Joe Bags. Like, shit, so it's fun.
Those will determine how 19-year-olds next year goes from 19 to 26.
You and Buddy Hop speak because you got your ass beat in tennis.
What matter? I mean, that's just the game to do. I mean, it could have been some racist shit, but I mean, also, nigga, did you lose? Was that the bet? Oh, yeah, look at this shit.
Procedure in March. He had been diagnosed with end-stage kidney disease late last year. In a statement, his family said our family is deeply saddened, but take great comfort knowing he inspired so many. The hospital in Massachusetts, where the procedure took place, says there's no indication yet that his death was caused by that transplant. The man who became the world's first.
Well, you should have asked this question. How long did he have to live left before the transplant? You know what I'm saying? They gonna bullshit around with that motherfucker.
We are looking for 36-year-olds. Click below to
Yeah.
request info.
Midjourney, Leonardo, ChatGPT.
I got something for you. Took this shit out.
have to remind you that we are fighting forces that we do not understand. Anything would help. That we are fighting forces that we do not understand. Anything would help.
So they be having these videos, but like, you know, there's a you'll find those in there and shit. Some of them be creepy
My
as a
name's Joe
motherfucker.
Biden. I
Like,
work for Kamala Harris.
you know, I was telling you, like, there's secret goddamn internet fucking, but not for us. Like it's like the entire public population is hooked up to all of our shit, all of our data is all hooked up to an internet, but just beyond our reach, right? And on this internet, your entire everything you do, where you are, where you hang out, your relationships and shit, all that shit strung together and superimposed on a page that looks like a web page or whatnot. And they have commercials and shit with us on them, but the commercial is actually live, like different shit that happens to people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, like it's the same as the television from that show with the movie with John Ritter. I think it was John Ritter, where the devil gives him a remote control, and then he's flipping through the channels, and him and his wife end up in the TV. It's exactly like that. It's from Orion. This is what they watch and shit. It's how they entertain themselves and whatnot. And yeah, man, it'll fuck your head up, bro. Right there, whatever, nigga. I'm jumping to go to the hospital and say that shit. They're gonna fucking cap that shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably be in the fucking hospital, motherfuckers sitting in different seats and shit. Like, oh yeah, I was looking forward to meeting you. Fucking, you know, I shake my hand and flip one eye and shit, look like somebody else, and then be fucking not be surprised when I just looking like it. And I go back to doing whatever the fuck I was doing because I didn't see that shit so many goddamn times. You don't even fucking affect me no more, bro. Really though, I mean, really though. I've been seeing that shit so many times that it's just like, oh, it's to be expected. You know what I mean? But I'm doing my job, so whatever. It's exactly what I'm supposed to do. That core company we ride with, but you know what I mean? I'm just who I'm supposed to be. Period. So can't really fault me for that.
I asked him.
But yeah, man. So yeah, man, they play fucking video games with us and shit all the time. You know, get involved in your personal relationships with people and shit, and then pass them around. Don't have a fucking chick around like I done had and shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll be passing that bitch around and shit like that, and then be giving the file, be looking at their phone and pulling up information on you and shit like that, and then talking to that bitch and shit, acting like normal people, but they're really fucking those people and shit, and they drain them or they drive them crazy slowly and shit, giving them drugs and shit, and then fucking on them and then draining them of their energy and shit until they end up somewhere wandering around in the fucking desert like a nutcase and shit. And then motherfuckers in cars start following them around, trying to figure out how they can get a hold of them so they can take them somewhere else. And then if they can't do that and shit, once they get a hold of them, they can break them and they want their children. They want you to give them your kids and shit. You know? I don't give them back. You ain't never gonna fucking see your kids again. You know that shit? Thank you, Paul. No, yeah, thank you, Paul. I'll talk about that at some point in time and shit. Yeah, man. Trippy shit, man, that people do. Like, it's like the whole psychological projects where you'll go somewhere, be working somewhere, maybe working for a company or whatnot, and you'll say it's a temp agency somewhere, you know, doing your job or whatnot. You, for somehow, it's like we all do the same shit. Like, so people who are like awakened or whatnot, you all kind of end up in the same places doing the same things. You're drawn in certain areas. It's like, I'm not gonna say like cattle, but like a corral. Like, you know, it's just the migration. This is what happens. It's the way it works. This is how, if you're meant to receive a certain type of education, then you will be drawn to certain places, and that's where you'll learn. You know what I'm saying? Some people perish. Some people don't learn fast enough, and then that's just what happens. I might actually be offsetting something right now by doing what I'm doing, but I feel that it deem it necessary to do because of the level of loss. So, you know, perhaps this may help being elaborated on in a more articulate way so that you can grasp these concepts in a more natural manner and move past them so that you can move on to the next step of your evolution more easily. Because, you know, you're fighting with it in your mind too much, you know? So I fight with it myself, but also part of my, I don't really need to elaborate on that part, but you understand what I'm saying. Part of my struggle is that, right? And then my ability to communicate, or what I would need to do to communicate from here to here to here, and then bring it back together and shit. So I'm kind of wearing myself out, wearing myself thin in a way, but it's all good. You know, I ain't tripping too hard and shit. Those who will get it and shit. And, you just need reinforcement sometimes. Because I don't want to see you feel like that anymore. Like that lonely ass, really, which is probably how this started happening. You felt extremely lonely or whatnot, and you said that shit, and then people come to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So, although education is pretty harsh, it really is, but it takes a lot to draw somebody away sometimes. You can't really fault people for that when that's just kind of what has to happen. There's certain steps that we don't want to conclude or complete, but hopefully not too. Hopefully we come to enough understanding fast enough so that we don't have to. We don't have to worry about too much more damage. Too much more loss in that way. It's unnecessary. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Be careful with what you consume and shit.
To be my vice president, I knew I needed somebody smarter than me. My name's Joe Biden. I work for Kamala Harris. I asked her to be my vice president. I knew I needed somebody smarter than me.
What's your name?
My name's Joe Biden. I work for Kamala Harris.
We all remember Katie Britt from the state.
I just wanted to say,
I just want to eat you up.
this stuff, women in their 40s. They just made meat from your number 2. Japanese scientists have developed a method to create edible steaks from human feces. Unbelievable? Well, it's happening. Mitsuyuki Aikida, a researcher at the Okayama laboratory, collaborated with Tokyo Sewage to address sewage mud excess. They discovered the content in the mud contains high protein due to bacteria. So, the team isolated and combined these proteins with a reaction enhancer. Result? Synthetic steak. The meat comprises of 63% protein, 25% carbs, 3% lipids, and 9% minerals. And it's visually enhanced with food coloring for a red hue and improved flavor using soy protein. They just made meat from your number 2.
Does it taste like shit?
I can't believe it. That was Katie.
Honey, this isn't what it looks like. I swear, her hair got stuck in my zipper. We have been married 17 hours. Those are the happiest 17 hours of my life.
It's one of the best things you've ever had. To settle for a one-time cash payment.
$300,000 for one day.
One horribly traumatic day in which my client suffered irreparable psychological damage to her self-esteem.
Oh shit!
Well, we could drag this before a judge if you think that would be more favorable. That would put your client's business under scrutiny. What was it again, Mr. Kamano? Random repossessions?
Give her what she wants.
Forget it. You're not going to kill yourself and stink up my new car. Hey, Mom!
I can't believe it. That was Katie.
Honey, this isn't what it looks like. I swear, her hair got stuck in my zipper.
We have been married 7.
If you live in Michigan, I'm about to tell you how to get $5,000 for free. And I bet no one is going to do it because y'all are too lazy. If you go click that link below, answer 2 questions, and get...
I just say Mr. Drug and the Slugger and shit. I'll be my new goddamn moniker for them niggas and shit. Oh, yeah? Drug and Slugger.
So this video could cause severe ontological shock. This is a disclaimer. Never done this before, but I'm doing it because this one warrants it. Not being dramatic. If you're not ready for your entire belief system, your understanding of humans and our place on Earth and our history to be shattered, do not watch this video, and I'm being very serious. For the rest of you, let's go for a little ride. Our government has come out, even under oath, and said that they have no evidence that we are dealing with extraterrestrials. And I believe them. I didn't used to. Now I do, and this is why.
Yeah.
My research has concluded this. The 2 most common encounters on Earth are the Greys and the Nordics, okay? The Greys are future humans. They are a synthetic AI fusion. We will table that for this video. What we're going to talk about are the Nordics, which are also future humans. In the future, they had to escape. At this point, they realize they can't escape physically because they're contained in this holofield. They're contained in the solar system. The only way to escape is to actually graduate spiritually, to ascend up. They can't for some reason. So they must escape because of things going on Earth. They escape to the past. Our ancient humans are the Atlanteans.
Before he finishes, you know how they escape to the past? It's by utilizing something called offset spatial divergence. Okay? Offset spatial divergence. It's the act of going up really high, calculating the trajectory and the angle, and then going really fast back down towards whatever destination. And the calculation, the destination that you pick is decided, blah, 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 you know, is how they go back in time and how they figure out exactly where they land when they go back in time. You know, just offset spatial divergence. Remember that. But I don't know. You're gonna have to pull it out of a book because that's been erased from the internet. The only you might be able to find like 2 things on offset spatial divergence. But project, you can go to the Blue Planet Project, which is what I talk about. Actually, I'll be trying to tell you about it by utilizing like Project Wingman. That's why I call it the Blue Planet Project Wingman and all that kind of shit. So it's actually a file you can read. It'll describe a whole lot of things to you. And then once you start looking for stuff like that, then I don't know how this AI algorithm works, but it's programmed to decide factors of how you think and responsibilities towards what you wish to tell people and what you wish to know would allow you to receive more devices on the other end, which would decide whether or not you can continue with the well wishes. No. So then you would gain more access to more information. It just would like decide that, okay, you're looking for this, you seem to know what you want to look for, and then it'll kind of, the algorithm will kind of pull that kind of shit out for you.
They established a place called Atlantis, means the land of Atlas. They came from the future. They went back in time because they had developed time travel. Time travel is basically just anti-gravity. Once you manipulate gravity, you also manipulate time. Space and time are intertwined. Okay. They went back in time. They established Atlantis to escape their future debacle that they got in. Okay. Now, as we go through time, what do we see? This is what led me to this. There's a cyclical cataclysm. Something happens every so many years that wipes out basically all humanity. But right before it happens, just like with Noah, that's the most famous one, so we'll talk about that. Somebody comes and says, hey, this is coming. Flood's coming, man. Build a boat. Gives them all the information. How did they know? Okay? How do they know what's coming and how they know how to survive? And then after the flood, after every cataclysm, these beings come, tall, long hair, beards, carrying a bag, and they reseed civilization. So before a cataclysm, they save a certain amount of people. After a cataclysm, they make sure that those people survive and thrive. Why? They don't care so much about the individual person. They don't care if you're happy or healthy or get that raise or anything, but they damn sure don't want humanity to get wiped out. Because if we cease to exist, they cease to exist. They're future humans. That's why they need us. Pretty serious vested interest there. Okay, that's wild. Now, when we look at ancient, like civilizations, ancient aliens, they're always going to these like megaliths and these monuments, these temples and cities and stuff, and they're very advanced, extremely advanced. I mean, cosmologically, architecturally, mathematically, engineering-wise, so advanced. There's so many things they did tens of thousands of years ago that we can't do today. Doesn't make any sense. It's because they came from the future. Okay. Now, this is where it gets super interesting. They also put Easter eggs. They put breadcrumbs in to all of these civilizations. They built these giant monuments. They built these pyramids. They built all these things because they're leaving clues for themselves. They know when they see that statue, the bearded guy with the bag, that's them. It's a signature. That's why it's in every culture for thousands of years. These cultures had no contact with each other, yet they made the statues that almost look the same, right? With the same bag, same handbag. Why? That is meaning that a cataclysm occurred there, and these beings reseeded that population. They have to make sure humanity survives, period. But it's like, okay, think about it this way. If you went back to the caveman days and you met a caveman, you wouldn't really care what ends up happening to that caveman. You'd be like, hey, he's going to have a life, a family, a job. He's going to, do caveman things, right? And he's going to learn his lessons and all that. It's not my job to intervene with that caveman. But you damn sure wouldn't go back in time and wipe out all the cavemen, right? Because we come from them. They evolve into us. See what I'm saying? We are like the cavemen to these these people, we can call them people, okay? They're people, they're humans from the future that went back in time to escape something, and then they have to make sure, it's a bootstrap paradox, they have to make sure that nothing happens to us, because if something happens to us, it happens to them. But they are also trying to fix their situation because they don't want to go in a loop. So they have to make sure that they continue to exist by making sure we continue to exist. But then they're also trying to fix things. I think they are carefully editing their timeline to make sure they don't end up in the same place, which is why we see Mandela effects, which is why we see strange time dilation things, which is why we see these interventions from them in these subtle ways when it comes to our nuclear weapons, when it comes to our, environment, stuff like that. They're intervening in certain ways to try to ensure a better outcome for them. So this is my takeaway with all this, besides just melting your minds for fun. And remember, disclaimer again, this could all be just wrong. I could just be a crazy guy in the woods, for damn sure, right? I'm learning constantly, but this is where my research has led me now. And this is why I think it's important to put this out there, even though I do think I don't know, this is risky in a way, but I think it's important because I think that they want us to do better. I think the important takeaways here is what we see as gods, the Olympians, the Devas, the Anunnaki, these are us. They're humans, which shows our true human potential. And I think it's very important for everyone to realize what we're capable of a lot. But it's a cautionary tale because they had to go back in time because they messed things up, because they couldn't spiritually ascend, and because I think something physically happens to Earth. So we need to do better. We don't want to just go in a loop. If they are us and we are them, we don't want that outcome. We want a better outcome. We need to be better. We need to realize our true human potential. We need to realize that we are the gods. We look at them as gods, but we are them. That is our potential. But we have to use it in the right way. We have to take care of this planet. We have to take care of each other. We have to be better so that we don't end up the way they ended up. And I think that's why they're coming back, to make sure that we don't just go in a loop. So, of course, they're ensuring our survival so that they don't cease to exist. That's step one. Step two, be better. Be better. That's what I think is important here. What do you guys think? I know that's a lot. I know that's heavy, man. That's heavy. It changes everything. It changes religion. I won't even get into that, but the religious part is a big part of this. It changes everything. Okay? It changes what we think about a human, our history. I think these guys were leaving Easter eggs all through history. I think all of these ancient monuments and monoliths and temples and sculptures and all that stuff, they left that. They're leaving themselves information embedded in all this. That's why there's so much sacred geometry embedded in all these monuments and these pyramids. They're leaving themselves information. And the only way they know would survive cataclysms, Paper won't survive, books won't survive, computers won't survive, stone will, clay will, gigantic monoliths and pyramids will. They're leaving and embedding information. And then they put their signature, their statues of themselves, those handbags, all along the way. They are us. That is our potential. That is what we are capable of. So much. We're capable of so much. But we're also capable of so much destruction. That's the cautionary tale. Let's be better. Let's make sure we don't just go in a loop. Let's rise to the occasion. Let's be the gods that we know we can be, but let's use it for good. Let me know. What do you guys think, boss? Have a beautiful day.
There we go.
Nicholas,
I'm more trying to find
these
this
beings come tall, long hair, beards, carrying a bag, and they reseed civilization. So before a cataclysm, they save a certain amount of people. After a cataclysm, they make sure that those people survive and thrive. Why? They don't care.
Let's just start over. So look, check this out. I got this page, but it's like it's made it tells you all about the different. It's like for kids, right? I mean, really, it breaks down like aversions to iron and shit. Like, so look at this. Check this shit out. It's on. Here we go. On here, but right here. There's some real videos and everything. Stuff there's simply right out there in front of you. You gotta want to look at it. You gotta want to know. And then when you go to look at it, like so what they'd like to do is slowly break it to you, because like they'll have like fake images, 3D images of UFOs and shit, and then they'll slide in a real image of one, or a real image of a UFO, or like real frequencies and stuff, and then like real quick you'll see it, and then they move on. It's so that you can get a look at it, and you can slowly start to adjust to it, without losing your mind and shit. I know you don't think you would. I know you don't think you would lose your mind. I'm gonna speak from this point for now, but I will say, yes, you would. I'm gonna say that because, I felt it happening to me before, whereas I thought I knew what I could handle, what I was able to see. I mean, I'm functioning without any assistance, no drugs, no amphetamines, nothing to kind of open your mind up and kind of, limit your stressors. And so, you're going to have so much stress. So it puts a lot of stress on you to be able to see something like that, especially visually, because what happens is, reality around you kind of changes. It kind of manipulates the space around whatever it is, which is why you tend to see things out of the corner of your eye. But when they start to appear, your mind really don't know how to. First of all, you can't differentiate between air molecules, fumes, gas, and silhouette. So it's kind of like a combination of all of that shit happening at one time. So your mind kind of got to wrap itself around it as it's doing it, and that right there will flip your fucking head into life. So the fear that comes over you because you obviously you start to take in that there's nothing you can do about what's going to happen to you should this thing be malviolent, right? Like not a gun, none of that shit. You're not going to be able to fucking. That's if you're even able to move. You know what I'm saying? Which you should be able to move, but fear is limiting, like a motherfucker. I wouldn't even call it fear. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's fear, but it's like it's paralyzing and shit. You'll be looking at whatever it is so fucking hardcore that you won't know what to do. So I want you to keep that shit in mind as to why the amount of information is being limited to the public, and then which is why I understand the course of action. Just that's taken a lot, and so I don't really get too bent out of shape about it too much more now. Sometimes I think back to some of the things I've said to people, I tell you, and I'm like, man, I really have told people that shit. Thank God nobody was listening. You know what I mean? But hey,
A very enigmatic aspect about the Greys that not a lot of people talk about is that according to researchers such as Barry Fitzgerald, the Greys have a very acute aversion to iron, which is something that apparently they share with other paranormal entities such as Earth spirits, the Jinn, and some of the old gods from world mythologies, which suggests there might be a link between these different groups. To give you an idea of the amount of different Grey species that have been reported, we have the short Greys, who are 3.5 to 5 feet tall and who are mostly used as working robots by the Greys themselves and by other ET species. The tall Greys, who are 6 to 8.5 feet tall, come in shades that vary from pale to gray and have huge human-like eyes underneath their membrane lenses. And the polar Greys, standing at 9 to 12 feet tall and having elongated heads with small, pure black eyes. Their frame resembles more that of a human. The men are naturally muscular, they have darker gray skin tones, and their facial skin is wrinkled. We also have the Greys that belong to the higher classes in their society, including colors such as green, bronze, and a type of violet purple tint. Then we have the well-known Evans from Theta Reticuli, who shared a common ancestor with the Greys a long time ago and who have recently ended their war with the main Grey mastermind. In fact, there seems to be many Grey races from the Reticulum constellation. We have the Orons from Orion constellation, who stand between 6 and 7 feet are predominantly female and female run. They have big bulging eyes, a dark pigmentation, more rounded heads, long limbs with extra joints and slender fingers. We have the Zeta humans from the Cetus constellation, who can also come in shades of blue and various shades of gold. Of the many notable gray hybrid races, we have the gray insectoids, reportedly from Moon Draconis, a binary star in the Draco constellation. They are a hybrid of the tall grays and mantis, standing at a staggering 8 to 10 feet tall. We also have the so-called Sasani beings, who allegedly are a half-human, half-gray hybrid among a variety of other combinations, and who come from a parallel reality 300 years in the future. Lastly, we have many kinds of great reptilian hybrids, like the Zeta lizard humans from the Booth constellation. Now, we're going to take a look at the alleged origins of the Gray's abduction and hybridization programs on planet Earth. According to Len Kasten's book, Alien World Order, on or about February 21st, 1954, U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower met with a contingent of the ET group we refer to as the Greys. Out of that alleged meeting came an agreement between the government and the Greys that some refer to as the Treaty of Freedom, that would allow them to adopt a limited number of humans of their choosing and to examine them in order to study the physiology and psychology of the human race, provided that they gave a list of those who had been abducted. In exchange for that, they would provide the military with advanced technology, especially in the fields of biotechnology and anti-gravitational propulsion systems. Supposedly, this treaty was necessary because galactic law does not allow alien races to abduct members of a native planetary population without an invitation to do so. Following this alleged Treaty of Breda in 1954, the door was opened to what eventually became a widespread phenomenon around the world, as the human abductions ultimately led to the multiple hybridization programs that we hear a lot about nowadays. Furthermore, since the Greys arrived at the meeting in spaceships, we assumed that they came from a planet, but according to author Len Kasten, they actually came from an underground realm here on Earth that has existed for millennia, which is supposedly inhabited by the Greys as well as other ET groups, such as the Draco Reptilians and a certain group of Styrians. The first abduction that took place in this new era was the famous case of Betty and Barney Hill, who on September 19, 1961, were taken out of their car on a deserted road near Indian Head, New Hampshire, and brought into a camp where they were subjected to physical examinations by the Greys. Among other things, Betty Hill was shown a star map that many researchers believe to be referring to the Zeta Reticuli system. This case is so well known that the site where this happened has been commemorated by a roadside historical marker. Their famous abduction story also entered into mainstream recognition as it was adopted into the 1966 best-selling book, The Interrupted Journey, and the 1975 film, The UFO Incident. Many researchers like Len Kasten point out that, ironically, the treaty that allowed for abductions like the Betty and Barney Hill case was not really necessary, since we already had been given an anti-gravitational disk to back engineer as a gift by our friends the Evans, which allegedly landed in Kingman, Arizona on May 21st, 1953. But thanks to the extreme compartmentalization of top-secret information regarding the ET phenomena, that event may only have been known at that time by members of the Majestic 12, and not the president who signed the treaty, which highlights some of the many challenges that we face as this policy of secrecy and denial are still going on. A modern understanding of the complex abduction and hybridization phenomena highlights that there seems to be soul contracts involved in the process, which may also be tied up to events in present, past, or even future lives. The topic gets even more controversial as we discuss the alleged existence of implants, which are physical objects placed in someone's body after they have been abducted, which are also claimed to give some people enhanced psychic abilities. Whatever the case may be, we need to be very respectful to the testimonies of abductees, which have been thoroughly studied by researchers like John Mack, the former head of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School. To conclude, we can say that even though the Greys are a very challenging group to understand from a human perspective, we need to remember that understanding their mission and their influence on our planet is essential for the disclosure process currently going on and for our own spiritual development, since both the Greys and humans are ultimately part of the divine creation that lives within us. Thank you and see you next time.
Yeah, this is dope. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got your file if you want it. So you can message me or something, and I'll give it to you. And you can be like, oh shit, and see how deep the rabbit holes go. Holes are pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'll put up some pictures. I think I'll upload a few pictures onto my page. I'll make sure I fucking holes are pretty cool. Oh, yeah, it's called, this page is called Galaxia Natura. All right, I'm tired, I think. And we're back. Kind of, sort of, not really. But hey, I might as well just have you on there so you can hear me talk and shit instead of just staring at the fucking phone. Why not? Well, anyway, originally I was showing off music and shit, new stuff. But apparently I wasn't here, so it's my fault. You're like, no, no, no. Cool. Somebody else got a different plan for me. You know what? I said this before, but I'm gonna start doing reaction videos. Hearts and pains and shit. What we call it? Quick, it's my drink right there. And look, the script is about to flip. Real shit. So imagine all the people that have been talking about this shit for so long, like, when the man was on Vlad TV and she's like, yeah. And he asked about Illuminati and reptilians, and then he said, yeah, them shit's real. And then he was like, he kind of trying to, all right, man, you starting to sound a little crazy and this and that. He's like, okay. And he just left it there. He just wait. Well, me, I'm better at. I think I'm better at that than he is. People start talking like that. I just go, all right. I let them believe what they believe. But I'll tell you one thing. As soon as motherfuckers start going out of their way to make me look crazy and shit, I'm talking, they ask. I don't just bring this shit up unless bring up something similar. And I'm like, hey, so you know. And then we can break into that conversation. So they'll ask, and they start talking about it, and they try to be like, excuse me. They try to, I had to try to do this shit in front of females. But, you know, kind of sort of like, you know, in public, nothing like, we know I'm no dating or like that, or I'll hang in get together, just in general. And then the broad will be like, so, because most of the women around you know about the shit, except for the goofies. The goofies, you know, they ain't thinking about shit. They keep pop doing all this shit with their tongue. They trying to, like, get, you know, get your attention that way and shit. I'm like, get out my face, man. So we get it. No, I'm just respecting. I'm very nice, polite, and passive. what I do. What I do. I'll bring it up, then I'll bring it down. I'll bring it up, then I'll bring it down. Look at my head. Yeah, so I gotta keep mhm. Motherfucking Lady Gaga butt ass naked smoking meth in the fucking motel room with Hunter Biden with somebody wrapping a little kid or somebody wrapping in the goddamn blanket with a bandage on their hand. What the fuck what are y'all doing over there? That shit's crazy, bro. It looked like that goddamn the dummy from Guardians of the Galaxy. Like the mom and shit when she on the bed with the goddamn she all sick and shit at the beginning. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, this shit. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they plants, bro. They out here to fucking make you look crazy, make you feel crazy. Look, so when you know, and this is the thing about I had this shit before. A lot of this shit, I think, is meant to. So when you start having these more conscious behaviors and conscious thoughts and shit, you know, it's hard to maintain that. I guess I can go that direction with it. The illusion of your former self and shit. When you start to realize what it is you're doing, or how, like, you know, right now I'm having realizations and shit and epiphanies, and I'm glad because I've been like stuck for a minute, right? Like stomped and shit. Like, damn, all this shit happening and all these things I'm thinking about, and then being able to grab them and harness the thought is different than having them. You know what I'm saying? But then some of them are passive or whatnot and shit, and I feel like they may go somewhere more where they could be better utilized at the time. So I'll let them go. Well, maybe he can use them or whatnot. I just let them flow, you know. And yeah, but you know, you got people around you that they, you know, they intentionally pull you back down. I mean, I'm assuming the rest of them they just pull you back down naturally, you know. And then you have others who intentionally. Well, you ever see somebody seeing you having like some type of epiphany and then try to like fuck it up for you? You ever had that happen? Yeah, man. This motherfucker trying to, you know, and then all of a sudden you got a brain fart again. You're like, damn. And you're like, so, want to go out for a beer? Come on, I'll buy you one. Let's go. You know, come on. So I mean, all right, well, all right. And somebody else comes along. Hey, I'll join you. Wink. They wink at each other and shit. Now they both put their arms around your shoulders and shit, and they walk out to the bar with your ass. And that was the end of that. The end of that. Put that motherfucker back in the bed. Feliz Navidad. Yeah. Bunch of weird shit going on. It's all good though. I mean, it's a struggle. So it's an exercise. It's mental work. The work is necessary. It'll be a lot harder for it to happen later on, you know, because the exercise, you know, built up, you know, built up. You're better for it. Great, you're excellent. Sentient intelligence. What was this motherfucker? Hey, look, this dude, he asked me, bro. He looked like goddamn, I don't know, maybe I'm saying it wrong.
You want?
That's the T girl who loved to look there. A trans?
What do you want?
That's a transgender.
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
That should get you in trouble.
What do you want?
Fucking the shit out of her before you go, fuck it, we got a drinking too? Fuck her. Of course you like to dance. What the fuck else you don't like, bro? You know what I'm saying? See, that's just meant to fuck you up. Look at this. Look at that.
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
Nice belly too, like look like a woman's stomach and shit, and then boom.
What do you
Shit,
want?
that's not a penis, is it? That's really a
What do you
penis.
want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
You got more dick than you, nigga. I'm about to click on it, dog. That ain't no motherfucking man. Wait a minute. Hey, man, what's going on here, man? That's a whole sack of potatoes and shit. You pretty though, man. The fuck? See, look, that lady brought out be all over. God damn, that's a sack of potatoes right there, man. Come on, bro. You gonna get in the shower and you gonna put a dick in your mouth, nigga? Gonna pull a dick out, bro? Let that motherfucker around a little bit and shit. Look like a bitch. Smacking the dick on your tongue, motherfucker. Look. Come on, man. She playing a game with your ass. Look at this bitch. Hold on, wait a minute, bitch right there. Like a girl. Something's off, though. You can see, look, that's not real, man. Somebody playing games. The breasts even look real. They like regular breasts. What if it was the end of the world, though? No bras inside, none of them around. See, you do it. You gotta do something like that. That's about the prettiest it's gonna get. You get the head, though. The head, that's right. Got a titty fucker. That's not gay, is it? Titty fucker off there.
Gang stalking. You're over at the neighbor's house and he knows nothing about anything. He's not getting gang stalking. What
I'm talking about, baby. What I tell you? What I tell you? I told you what to do, didn't I? What I tell you to do? Don't you just love me, nigga? What I tell you to do? Get those goddamn EMF. Motherfuckers be talking about they don't know what the fuck going on and shit like that, but in your goddamn room, you got electromagnetic frequencies out the wazoo and shit, giving you goddamn headaches, making you nauseous and shit. You know what I'm saying? Monitoring your whole goddamn movement. You'll find cameras and shit. There's shit in the wall, motherfucker. Man, what is this? Why is this shit irradiated over here? Look.
And this shit started like
gas.
You get to his house and he starts getting gang stalking. Shit's real, guys. You start telling too much truth, they will radiate you. Feeling sleepy when you drive, dizzy, always tired of something, you're always telling the truth, you feel like demons are onto you, that's your proof. We're confirming this right here, right now. Watch out. When you talk too much, AI wants you.
Damn, this nigga know what time it is, bro. He know what it is. He know what it is, but he don't know what it is, bro. Like, look. Yeah, nigga, like, hey, say AI, bro. Sophia. You know what I'm saying? And most of the motherfucking military, the underground military and shit like that that's retired and shit, they all know what it is and they got away from her, whoever no longer in service and shit like that. They always say her or she. Like, she, like, yeah, nigga. She out her goddamn mind. Yo, hey boy, hey look at man, she done been had a real body. Did I tell you I seen her at the Cathedral Learning? That's a horse of castle. She was in there watching me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm like walking there, she was talking to somebody that was reptilian and shit. I recognized her when I recognized her. She was sitting around there talking and shit, and then somebody there was an anti-agent, like you had the agents and you have the ones that are like, they combat and shit, like, I guess will be the negative doctrine, where they're trying to doctrinate you, because the whole goal is, well, what they do is they're splitting your mind, which actually helps you to bounce, choose a reality or manifest a certain type of reality. So your mind kind of takes a split, right? As you are progressively developing your consciousness, they try to control your consciousness by creating the Luciferian effect, or what we call the Black Awakening. Right, so then you have this the undecisive part of you that's like, everybody has this demon or so to speak, but it's not really in. It's like whatever you want to call it, but it's like it's still you. You're thinking it's like that, but it's primal. It's like your reptilian brain. We all have it. So, and then you can really be monsters, literally. Like not just people have the rage part where you're like, I don't know what happened. I lost. I just lost it. And I didn't realize how strong I was until I'll be I'll be like pillowing myself away from that shit because I done felt it before. The only problem is the psychological effects of that shit is you end up feeling weaker. But I'm glad though, for real, man, because that shit is scary as fuck. It's amazing though when you feel it like, but then, hey man, and then you start to you feel like you about to fucking transform, nigga. Nigga, I'm with it though. I mean, but until I learn, but no, anyway, so that's what they do with shit. They turn you into a fucking monster and shit, man. A real live monster, dog. You will turn into a beast, and be strong as hell and all that shit, but you'll be like completely out of control. You won't really be there. You'll be like the lizard, nigga, like you're there and you're not, but it don't really matter what's going on around you, man. You might fuck around and hurt somebody you love. You know what I'm saying? Like you really like jacket, like that shit not cool. That shit not cool, bro. So yeah, man. I don't know what the radiation does or what it's supposed to do necessarily. I do know that all of those different frequencies do make it they're magnetic and they make the environment more dense for energy to pass through. So let's say somebody wants to create a negative environment for it. They lower the vibration, whatever they do in that area or where you are, and then all of a sudden it's easier for a negative entity to telepathically link with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of the energy that's dense in the room, which is why saging is good. Sage neutralizes all energy, good and bad. So if you want to get rid of something, you burn sage, it'll remove everything in the room. But you got to fill it with something. So if you remove all energy in the room and then you fucking sitting there nervous and fearful and shit like that, that's what's going to fill the room. So you're welcoming other shit back. And then, that type of shit is like, it's fucking delicious over there. So something is coming for that, So the best thing to do would be to fill the environment with love, So I would say letting go and forgiveness will be the number one thing. If you can do it quickly and find room to, like vibration is good, so I like Altona or other types of positive reflective energy and shit. That, when you get good at it, you should be able to bring your fucking vibration up and down at will. Walk yourself right out of that. Which I think actors probably can do pretty well. They practice it a lot. It's pretty much what it is. You just fine tune yourself so you can. Oh yeah. Definitely, you want to know that. Altona 777 has an intruder, I believe, and so does my whoever. Excuse me, but we'll get to that at some point. Probably not this year or not next year. Maybe in a year or two. But yeah, man. So he's guarded though, but he's a guarded individual, but he was struggling with something. So he's doing a lot of great work for people as far as saving people's lives with his alchemy and shit. So he does things that protect people a lot, that remove negative entities, negative spirits, sexual attachments and shit like that. And it's just signals. He's playing, especially if you smoke weed a little bit or you microdose. Sitting there listening to him, you will feel a difference. But artificial intelligence and shit, man. They've been trying to find a way to program everybody. So they'll find a way to try to get in there. It's up to you. You got to be conscious. Keep meditating. Keep practicing. Progress is important. So even though I would say this, even though you don't feel you may or may not be making physical progress in whatever it is you're trying to do, mental and spiritual progression is just as important, if not more important. Because everything starts with the mind and the heart anyway. So you need that in order to guide your hand and guide the right decisions. You have ancestors, you have people that want to help you, but you got to be willing to put forth the effort. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to say I love you, but I caught myself. Want to know why? Because I do. Brought to you in part by Chris Carpini. These special times, NMSR special rhymes. The head of my clergy member said, get it back to getting high so we can get inside. Yeah. The Vampire Church Right, why wouldn't I? I want to say wouldn't I again. Man, dog, I'm just saying, bro. And then I gotta re-record this song again, goddammit. I'm sitting here messing around with it, and I know you've heard it already, but I gotta re-record it. I think it sounds fine. There it is. What the fuck? This is what I mean, bro. What's happening? I have to, I think like, oh, I gotta be converted to, nigga, it's all right. I don't want to tell you, bro. You gotta go take your ass to the studio, man. Something, man. Fuck with it in a minute. But yeah, anyway, I want to wrap this song one more time and shit, because I need to fill it out and see what's missing, something I've overconvoluted, a few things. But it's still excellent, still a good song, you know, even though it's, you know, I don't know what to call it again. I'm changing the name of it, but yeah, you know the beat. You know the beat. I love the beat. So this is old and shit, but I got to record it because it was getting mixed. This I had to hit it off to somebody else. They were like, it doesn't sound the same. And then people I was rapping, I did it for them, and they was like, yeah, but it doesn't sound the same. I hear it, and it sounds fine, but then also my mixing skills are subpar and shit, so I can't get it to sound exactly the way I want it to sound. But I want it to sound like I'm talking to you right now. You know what I'm saying? And I can't seem to pull that shit off. But can finally arrive. Can finally arrive. Man, I'm making room for my softer nature. Next, I'm looking for a reason for it to exist in nature. Like being on business labor. It's taking toll on my Christmas haters. You wish to say the game, the christenator. Listen, hater, you miss the favor, it's the flavor. The Michelin man twists and sways her, his Christmas blazer. With the gator, it's his nature. The head maker and Chris the baker. Then shit's the banker, and Rich the neighbors. Here sinks another ship and anchor. Who gets the waiver? Who did the wager? The situation is here for later. You're an instigator. I knew there was something about this guy. I wouldn't have lied. You couldn't have tried, but I mean you wouldn't have rise. The winners arrived. Let's build a mouthpiece with a look in his eyes and a hook in his rhyme. And head to South Beach where the book couldn't dry. East to a brook of the vine. When the sun on the vine, top of my foot on the line. Should you deny? Your mind gonna look through the blinds at. Find that through my time next you. When you climax, then I matched when I waxed you. Lie back, just lie back for your mind tattoo. Put your mind back on the right track if your mind's tattoo. Yeah. I can't believe what type of bitch I'm fucking. Ooh-wee. Say that she's done nothing like that was something incomplete. We had a night, she filed, she flies the night, and now decide we see you shine the brighter light onto your private life. And your private's like a hold of bubble pink throws and sing, and you sing. Everybody looks at me, everybody shares their dreams come. I know where you've been. I know where you've been. I know what you're doing tonight. I come from. If I say it in there, I know where you've been. I know I know what you're doing tonight. I know. I know where you've been. Yeah. I know where. I know what you're doing tonight. This is I know. I know that. You know, that's what I was saying about the hook, bro. So I'm doing something else, but I think talks about this shit, but yeah, but yeah, this shit bananas. So, what I'm like.
Your mind back in the right track, your mind's at stood. I can't believe what type of bitch I'm fucking with. We say that you've done nothing like that was something incomplete. We had a 1955 5G flies tonight. In hindsight, we seek to shine the brighter light onto your private life. And your private's like a hole the bird peeks through the seams, and you can see, cause everybody lucid means that everybody lose their dreams. Cause I know where you've been. I know where you've been. I know what you're doing tonight. I know. I know. I go where you've been. Beautiful. I know what you're doing. I want to spend the rest of my day. I can go with my bullshit. I find like the man. If ever no one honest, you look phenomenal this morning. You look grand. I want to spend the rest of my day with you. I find you like the man. If ever there was a God, damn. What if I decided not to go home this evening? I was right and stand. My motherfucking mic in hands with the light ain't playing. Go write this man another song, cause I don't like it fair. I'm trying to stand. Eat this nigga right now, and I'm kind of man. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I want the man to go home and find out that we're coming in. I like the way you said, I'm gonna go home and kill him as if you're gonna do something to me. And you ain't never did before. You know where to get the war. I bet she told you that you were gonna get the war. You were like, I'm gonna face the war. I'm gonna save the kid with me the war. It'll be sweet though. Fuck up. You gotta go and get your swords, motherfucker. This motherfucker, get the Lord's in. This motherfucker, get the Lord's in. Get the Lord's in. Send the gods in. Rich, with morning. Rich is awesome, but we could get lost in. Forced in paradise is forced with. Tossed the face and eyes, shaking the floors, and I know what happened to my mind. I go around until I cry. You fucking acting stuff. Expect fantastic. Can it happen? You have been fantastic. Your craft is racer. Yeah, but it gotta be mixed better. Shit's bananas, man. What are you talking about?
And then, but the other hook goes, it's, you know, it's piggybacking that. Well, this one's piggybacking the other one, but this one is actually piggybacking something else that I wrote that's classic as fuck that I want to be part of something else besides just, it has to be attached to some type of cinema because what it means. Like, you would, like the same way you have the songs when you go to in the Vietnam, you would have this song, but it go, you know, it would be like similar, but like an older war. You know what I'm saying? Like, fire will come through. Fire will pursue. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's bananas though. When you hear it, how I actually sing it, I want to cry right now. So it's like fire will pursue. You know, fire will pursue. But really, nobody wanted to go to war. You know, but somebody kept pushing it and playing for it and praying for it, and they finally got what they wanted, and then they tried to run afterwards, and then they were like, "No, there's nowhere to run to now. No, there ain't no running." So, fire will pursue. Oh, and the beat hits. Right? But I kind of want to start. I want to have it like broken up into like a few different songs. So like the first one is you is for support. So it's like depression, suicide, suicidal thinking, just all around downness, right? But it's also about black mirrors. So like the Black Mirror, like you know the AI and shit, and then it's about spirit too. So and it's but about stand up straight. So it goes. I've said it to you before, but more than glad to see you, morning glass. More than glad to see you through. Then he goes again. Make sure I said it. More than glad to see you through. Because, and then more than glad to see you. Morning glass. More than glad to see you through. Because the second one is actually a mirror. So you're looking in the mirror. More than glad to see you. Morning glass. More than glad to see you through. But also, when you look in the mirror, you don't know whose eyes are looking back at you. So you're talking to yourself, but you're not. You're talking to the past and the future and all that shit. So. Morning light, more than glad to see you through. You threw up on yourself, what? Oh.
It's nasty.
Can finally arrive, can finally arrive. One minute. It's all fucking, this whole shit is off track. Basically slavery. Oh, undo movements, yeah, undo all that. Undo colonize the rent, undo subvolume, undo movements, undo What the fuck? That's why I don't like my shit being published on the internet, bro. I don't want to wrap that shit on you like that. I don't even know how that's gonna sound.
It's nasty.
Can finally arrive. Can finally arrive.
One minute I'm making room for myself in the nature. Next I'm looking for a reason for existing makers. Being a business leader is taking toll on Christmas games. You missed the scene game, the christening. Listen, you missed the favor, missed the flavor. Mr. Man, Twisted Slazer, Christmas Blazer, with the game. It's his nature, the hit maker, it's the maker. It's just the maker, it's the names. Number with the anchor, against the waiver, in the wage. The situation is here to later, permanence the game. I knew there was something about this guy, in the line. Shouldn't have tried, whatever you put in a rhyme. The wood is arrived. Let's build a mouthpiece with a look in his eyes, and a hook in his rhyme. At the South Beach with a look in drive. East with a look in the mind. And sit on the vine. Tap my foot on these lines. Now you might want to look through the blind bag. Find that, my time max you. You climax, then I max when I wax you. Got my eye patch to slide back, you don't mind tattoo. Put your mind back on the right track, your mind is absolute.
We got something incomplete.
Proceed to shine the brighter light onto your pride.
And your crown is like a hoop, the bird keeps through the sea. Sing good. Everybody who's sleeping, everybody who's free. Good. I know where you've been. I know where you are. I know what you're doing tonight. I know. I know where you've been to. I know I know what you're doing tonight.
Yeah. I added a bunch of them because I was expecting, like get like 6 of them motherfuckers so that you could like move it around, make adjustments in certain areas so they could just have the kind of string sound to it. I know where you've been tonight. I know where you've been. Hope you take flight. I know what you're doing tonight. I go. And then see, I wanted to include AI into it, so I made it sound all fucked up at the end.
I find you quite the man. If ever there was the hair. What if I decided not to go home and see you out into the rain instead? My motherfucking mic in here, I spit a lightning gas. Gonna write this man, storm, I don't like it, man.
I can break out Thundercat on your ass. Here. Thunder! Thunder! One more bass. Thunder! 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 Ah. It's my indoor voice. My shit right here. Ah. This is basic shit. Come on, man. And look, in the video, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get off a fucking old ass UFO like Men in Black. You know, when they go in there and watch that old ass videotape. And be all black and white, we're gonna be wearing aluminum foil and shit. Shit, it'll be funny as hell. Oh man. Oh, I'm on sound recording that shit on there. Oh yeah, it's on there. It's on there. We turn on the show on the website. After heard we done it down, I made a whole goddamn song. Now I gotta move into something else to put together. Because oh, oh, oh. That's just funny, bro. What about laundry day? What the fuck did you say about laundry day? You practicing for laundry day? Huh? You gonna put your panties with mine and shit? Licking, swirling. For this fucking
So you better take it. And I'm sitting all from see you always on my mind. Not tonight.
I wrote a Terminator song on one of these motherfuckers. I just gotta find the goddamn beat.
Magnum, a fog.
When the walls most popular, big together, together, stand for something. Yeah, they have it good. They give you a but they give you for the $1 million guy, $5 no, you can't get the $1 million, that's what the doctor said. To the head, and we were trying to go show all the blue screws, the rest of the time, it's much different. Be here all fucking day. Be here all fucking day. All fucking day already. All fucking night long. Those fucking nights, man. Fucking good. I loved it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I played it many fucking times over my head after you turned it off. It sounded better in my fucking mind after because I can hear where you're going with it now. But now I kind of see where you're at with it. You're like fucking nowhere. You're kind of like half-ass doing it, half-ass not doing it, half-ass shining your fucking shoes, missing these, whatever the fuck it is you want to do with me is fucking fine with you. I just love the way you fucking gather enough fucking strength to get up and fucking merge your goddamn rhymes. Because if you ain't gonna fucking put them to use, then can I get a fucking buzz in and fucking see if I can do something with it? Would you mind? Greatly fucking appreciate your expertise in that subject matter at hand, but if we could get back to the fucking loosey loos and loose blues, I might fucking put in a good word for you and see if you can come back around. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get your fucking paws in me where you're trying to get your fucking claws in me ain't gonna go down. Show time at the fucking Apollo, you heard? Put in a good fucking word for them. Never mind. See what I'm saying? You fucking destroyed your fucking particle board right here. Damn! I ain't gotta fucking look around. I gotta fucking look around. Vintage shit. Say that. I fucking that already. Maybe. It's using this shit. What simple samples, time to dismantle rhymes. Without samples, dimes is like, without any precious minds look like, time shook like, rhyme, look like, nines look like, time look like,
Nine eyes look like guys close behind it, fucking out and driving around and sucks. Fuck. I like this a lot. Thank you for taking the time to rock me. They want to make it run, cross sleep, and rest. Whatever. There you go. I'm looking for that. What the fuck? Something I want to hear is like
Licking, swirling.
some things I won't be able to rap to until I'm like fucking 60. But it's great. I love this shit. Come on. It's right here. In the street. I made a song of this shit on the volume, but I'll put somewhere. In the streets. But the homies got bad tempers, bitches got bad tempers, cops are the lawyer. Why the fuck you think they blast niggas? Tell me anything and tell me nothing, tell me lots of lies. You'll believe in anything and any form of God. Full of tricks and crazy, cheats and things, with each and aiming for you. Fuck a bitch, unless we open. Unless the niggas dead, one of them here was still smoking. You should live in it, blind to get your ears closer. If you niggas just saw the push them lying ass open. Some bitches equal cash, but they flash of the math. This niggas jacket, quiet man, who's blasting. It's how I'm raised, you know that fam. I ain't sugarcoating shit for no grown ass man. Homies got bad tempers, niggas got bad symptoms. Cops are going along, and why the fuck did they grab me? Tell me anything and tell me nothing, tell me lots of lies. You'll believe in anything and anyone but God. But it goes on the top like, in the streets, you'll believe in anything, in the streets. That's old shit. Everybody used to do that. In the street. I tore the fucking head up looking for them beats. I tore it up. I found all I hit. When I want some, I'm saying, I get that motherfucker, man. I found that shit. Where is it? Where is it? I'm trying to think who beat that was. I didn't say El Shaddai, but no, that's his nickname. In the street. I'm bored, man. That's what I'm doing. I don't like doing shit. Sitting here. Look at you fine folk. In the street. I can't stand my old music, dog. Look at that shit like. Meow. Like meow. Meow. That's the sound of somebody fucking the pussy that just blew out. Knocking the goddamn walls in. Snowy. Snowy is good. Through nobody. Oh, party. Party. We don't need to screw nobody. Snowy afternoon. Snowy afternoon. We don't need to screw nobody. Seeds of evil. Do you party? Do you party? Oh, don't be so cruel. Oh, that you seem to be your foolhardy. Leave with me, or do you party? Seems to be you lose your body. Please don't need you to screw nobody. Yeah, but my brother did the fucking, was doing the guitar work on that shit. Seems to be you lose your body. We don't evil. Lose your body. We don't need you to screw nobody. You foolhardy. Be with me or leave. Du hast mir vorher schon geredet. Be with me or do you party? Leave with me or do you party? seems to be your use your body. We don't need you to screw nobody. You lose your mommy. Snowy afternoon, snowy afternoon. Yeah, that's just gonna bother the fuck out of me, bro. I swear. Really don't, man. I fucking really don't like when people try to use magic on me, bro. You're gonna piss me the fuck off, you know that? Yeah. Actually, let me just package that up and make sure. Oh, no, I poured. My goddamn pornography. Not that big. Oops, shit. Oh yeah, I got those.
Yo, honestly, man, like you, like me sending this book.
I gotta read all that shit. Ha! You got 3 toes. Which one is it? This one? Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you want to be on this? Man, John Cusack in this motherfucker. You know, just tell me. I can't see the Bible. It's right on kiss. I know. They all rap about the exact same shit. I'm trying to, you know, want to make. Bro, what's up? Man, come on with this shit. The fuck is this, bro? Follow this thing. Balls. Whole dick. Oh! Ah! All four holes. Somebody else. I'm following this. Oh, this is how I get my insight into women's minds. Shit's all following. I want to see what I'm talking about. I seen a video like this girl says. Oh, so it's an artificial womb, man. You get to fucking create your own kids, which babies will be created in the laboratory in the future. This technology, we will be able to create 30,000 babies in 1 year. Actually, Ectolife offers a package that also provides an elite package. According to this package, you choose the baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence, according to your preference. It means that the more money you have, the more beautiful and intelligent your child will be. Additionally, you'll be able to track your growth of the baby on your mobile device. This technology has been invented by Hashem El-Ghazi. And according to him, the next 10 years, the babies will be created in laboratories. It is right to do that. What is your opinion on this? Please tell us in the comments. How long do you want your baby to live? I'm sorry, you don't have enough money for that. Gold and white. A tinge of green. So look, though, this is how you know you're dope. You're dope, but you can do this. It's not what's actually out there. It's just information that's been interpreted by, translated by what you see and perceive in your brain based on your past experiences. That's true. But when you can take the dress and look at it and make it gold and white or black and white by thinking about it. You just look at it until you can see it the other way and practice going back and forth between the two. Shit. Sorry, it gives it that stereoscopic paint feel. You just can see through it and shit like see. y'all looking at? Why is this important? It's supposed to be the North Tower Bar 2004, 91st floor.
Lamborghini Urus. Lamborghini. Audi. Lamborghini.
Cheap as fuck.
Lamborghini.
The cars you promoted, though. You tore that motherfucker up for what reason? She said,